Hey guys, it's Adi here, and this is going to be a gaming review of the Lumia 735 or Lumia 730, which have the same internals. Now, just to keep you up to date, the Lumia 735 or 730 has a 1.2 GHz processor with 1 GB of RAM, a Snapdragon 400, and an Adreno 305 GPU. So technically, it is capable of running all the games for Windows Phone since it has 1 GB of RAM. But let's see how well it runs those games. So I just want to test out a couple games. So first of all, we have Temple Run 2, which is I know a really popular game, and I like running it a lot because it has some pretty decent graphics for a light runner mobile game. So let's see how it plays. One thing I'd like to point out, however, about the 735 and the 730 is the fact that since it doesn't have soft keys, it doesn't have hardware keys, and they're soft keys, games don't actually respond quite well to these keys that I can bring up. And as you can see, the screen itself isn't resizing to adjust to these keys, and sometimes that covers up important play elements. So as you can see, hang on. So as you can see here, I have the resume menu, but if I bring up the keys, it's hidden. So that's kind of annoying, especially if I want to quickly back out and jump back into a game. And this occurs with most games. I believe it only really adjusts in system apps, and I found that a bit confusing and worrying, but oh well. So let's start with the thing. I have the quality set for highest quality available for this game, and let's check it out. So just to keep you guys in the loop, I like testing out this game a lot because I've noticed that some phones, especially the 512 megabyte phones, really struggle with Temple Run 2 for some reason. They struggle with the 3D rendering of the graphics and whatnot. And thankfully though, the Lumia 735, when I tested it out, had absolutely no issues running the game. It ran it quite smoothly, and the graphics and details actually looked quite nice. The details were pretty acceptable. Let's just focus on the actual details there, and you can see the quality does look very nice. Details, as good as can be expected from this app, and as you can tell, there isn't really any lag or problems going on. So if we minimize that and let's run another couple apps, let's check some other games out. So if we head back to our games corner, and let's try out Asphalt 8 8born, which is a more graphic heavy game, and pretty also popular. I know a lot of people like racing games. So just get that to flip upside down. There you go. And you can see it didn't take very long to load, which is pretty good. And you can just go play right away and just choose anything. So once again, as you can see, we have the same problem where the soft keys cover part of the game, but you can just hide those away. So it's not a major issue, but it is a bit of an inconvenience and an annoyance. And you can see it doesn't take very long to load games either, thanks to, I guess, the GPU and the processor. They're pretty acceptable for a mid-range phone. Now, in terms of actual picture quality, it does look pretty good, especially in those cutscenes, but I found that, while playing, the quality dips a bit. You get a little graininess and whatnot. It's not like, I guess I'm trying to say that the, iPad and other versions of these games obviously look better than this, but that also has something to do with the Windows Phone version itself not being, the best and most premium quality. So if you want to take a look at how the graphics actually look, we can zoom in a bit more, and they actually look quite decent right now. And sorry, I suck at this right now because I'm looking through the camera. So that was just a quick preview of what Asphalt 8 looks like. So let's try one more game, and then we'll try resuming these games and see what happens there. Because on 512 megabyte apps, usually games are shut down in the background to free up some RAM. So let's try Spider-Man Unlimited, which is another runner game similar to Temple Run 2, but with Spider-Man. And let's see, loading. Okay, so now that the game's loaded, we can start playing and we can just check it out. So just play anything, I guess. Start that. And next, I really like the just like to mention that I like the drawing style of the game. It looks really nice and looks, you know, very clean and crisp, high quality, detailed, and it's actually very smooth. You'll notice that the transitions look a bit jittery, but that's actually just the way the game is because it's more of a drawn out game and not rendered. I think it has something to do with the way the game itself is made.
You guys gotta change your diet. All right.
So let's try that again, see what happens. As you can see, the quality looks pretty nice. I mean, no real issues going on. No missed swipes, no problems at all, really. So, I actually found it was pretty fun to play on the 735. So, now that we tried out some of the games between normal runner games and graphic intense games, let's try resuming into these games. So if we head back into Temple Run 2, you'll see that it started from the boot screen over again. And that's probably because it was ended because of the low RAM issues, which, I mean, 1 GB of RAM is enough to run these games, but running 3 graphic intense games is, you know, going to take a toll. So there you have it. It resumed back into the start menu, or into the main menu. Let's try again with Asphalt 8, or actually let's go back to Spider-Man first, since we were just in it. And as you can see, Spider-Man resumed back to where we left it off, because, I mean, you didn't require that much RAM to quit. And I'm dead. Anyways, let's go to Asphalt 8 Airborne and see what happens. And we have a loading screen again. And the game restarted. So it's not picking up where it was, and I mean, it's pretty reasonable since Asphalt 8 is a pretty huge game. So that was just a quick overview about gaming on the Lumia 735. In terms of the actual performance and the gaming abilities, it's quite capable, and I had no problem playing games on it. I played a lot of the Age of Empires, the new one on it. It was pretty fun. Just the one thing I pointed out was the soft key issues, and you know, that's easily, you know, you can get around that without any problems. So that's all I have to say, really. Hope you guys found the video useful. What are your thoughts about it? You know, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you around the next video.